The Mamba Mentality. What is it? And what is it about that mindset that made Kobe Bryant so great? What's up everyone, I'm Demetri, and I teach basketball players how to train their mind. In part 3 of this 4-part series on the Mamba Mentality, I'm going to teach you another characteristic of the mindset that made Kobe Bryant so great. And that is to have an outwork everyone mindset. Players with this mindset are not going to let anyone outwork them. And in this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can outwork other players. Beyond the obvious, spend more time in the gym than they do. Also, if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2 of this series, definitely check those out, and I'll put a link to those in the description below. All right, Mamba Mentality, part 3. Let's do it. Okay, so as a reminder, the Mamba Mentality is a mindset where you strive to grow and transform every day. You're constantly trying to evolve into the best version of yourself. Part 1 of the Mamba Mentality is to never settle. Never be content with where you are as a player. Keep trying to get better and better no matter what. And part 2 is to never stop learning. Keep trying to learn everything there is to know about basketball, and greatness will come as a byproduct of constantly learning and figuring things out. And now part 3. When you have the Mamba Mentality, you have an outwork everyone mindset. You have the mentality that no one is going to outwork you. Because you understand that to be the best, you have to outwork everyone. Being the best, standing out from other basketball players, it doesn't happen because of luck. It doesn't happen by chance. Elite basketball players have an elite work ethic. I'm sure you're aware of the stories about Kobe's work ethic. There's plenty of stories of players going to work out with Kobe, and when they got there, he was already there dripping in sweat. Being the first one in the gym and the last one to leave is more than just a cliche. It's a necessary part of being the best. Okay, so I have 3 tips for you for how to outwork other players beyond the obvious spend a lot of hours in the gym advice. Number 1, if you don't have time, make time. I don't have time to get 500 shots up a day. I don't have time to meditate or visualize. I don't have time to get really good at shooting and ball handling and finishing and footwork. So I'm just going to pick 1 or 2 of those things to get really good at. I don't have time. This might be the most commonly used excuse in the world right now. Listen, everybody has the same amount of time in a day. Everyone has 24 hours. That's out of your control. But what is in your control is what you do with those 24 hours. You get to decide how you use that time. There isn't time to do everything you want to in a day, but there's always time to do what's most important to you. If basketball is what's most important to you, then that's what you're going to spend your time doing. If watching TV or playing video games or whatever is most important to you, then that's what you're going to spend your time doing. So if you don't have time to work on your game a lot, then make time. Because if you don't make time, then someone else will, and that person is going to take your spot one day. If you don't have time, you're going to have to cut out something that's less important to you. For Kobe, it was sleep. That's what he cut out. That's what he sacrificed. Basketball and family were so important to him. So he had to make time for those 2 things somehow. And that was by cutting out sleep. He decided to sacrifice sleep so that he could make more time for basketball and family. Kobe could have easily said, "Oh, I don't have time to take my kids to school and work out." So he made time. He woke up at 4 a.m. He got his workout in, and then he went to pick his kids up from school. So number 1, if you don't have time to outwork everyone, then make time. Number 2, put in the work in some capacity. And what I mean by that is, if you can't work on your basketball game in one way for whatever reason, find another way to get work in. Find another way to train and get better. Let's say you can't work on your basketball skills because it's raining outside, or you can't get access to a gym, or maybe you're injured. Whatever reason, find a different way to get better. Work on your mind instead. If you can't get shots up for whatever reason, visualize yourself getting shots up. visualize yourself doing the exact workout that you planned on doing. Or meditate and work on your focus. Or watch film. Pull up highlights or film breakdowns on YouTube and try to learn something new about the game. If you can't train in one way, train in another. Outworking everyone means outworking everyone at all costs. No excuses that you can't train in one way, because there's always another way to get in work. And finally, number 3, and this isn't a new piece of advice as much as it is motivation to outwork everyone, but when you outwork everyone, you're going to be more confident than everyone too, because confidence comes as a result of hard work and preparation. So when you have a mentality to outwork everyone, you're going to massively increase your confidence too, because you're going to have this belief, this knowing that you deserve to be the best and you deserve greatness, because you know deep down that you've worked hard and you've outworked a lot of players. And so you deserve everything that comes your way. You deserve to be elite. You deserve to be great. And that is the third part of the Mamba mentality. Have an outwork everyone mindset. Give basketball everything you have. When it comes time to hang them up, have no regrets, because you know you gave your basketball development everything you had. You know you couldn't possibly have worked any harder. By having this mindset and by having this work ethic, you will have no choice but to achieve greatness, just like the man who lived this mentality every day, Kobe Bryant. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned next week for the final part of this series on the Mamba mentality. Also, if you're interested in learning more about reaching basketball greatness and how to go about doing that by training your mind, I did a masterclass recently where I teach you why training your mind is the missing piece to reaching basketball greatness. And you can sign up for this masterclass for free, and that's at basketballmindsettraining.com/free. And finally, comment below and let me know some of the ways that you outwork everyone. Alright, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. You're going to become great.
That's my voice.